Alrighty. This is Trig lecture 1014 and 1015. Our last lecture we converted degrees to radians, and today we're going to convert radians to degrees. So Trig lecture 1014, 1015, the student will convert radian measure to degree measure. And here's the rule for doing that. To convert radians to degrees, we multiply the radians by pi over 180 and simplify. Okay? We multiply by, 180 over pi and simplify. To change the other way, we multiply by pi over 180. Today we're going to be multiplying by 180 over pi. The way I remember this is when I'm converting radians to degrees, I want this pi to cancel out. So I want to put what I'm multiplying it by, I want it to have a pi in the bottom and a 180 in the top. So I'm going to convert radian measure to degrees. I'm given negative 11 pi over 36 radians. To figure out how many degrees that is, I'm going to multiply by 180 over pi. See what I mean about these canceling out? This is 11 times pi times 180. All of these are factors, and so I can just start canceling common factors, which is what I'm going to do. These will cancel out. I'm going to reduce these before I multiply. Both of these are divisible by 6, so this will be negative 11. Dividing this by 6 will give me what, 30? Dividing this by 6 will give me 6, and this will give me negative 11 times 5. 30 divided by 6, I'll divide them both by 6 and times 5, and that would be 55 degrees negative, if I haven't made a mistake. Let me see if that's right. Doo-doo-doo. Maybe I will see, maybe I won't see. Yay, that's right. I got my answer sheet here. So what did I do? I was given radians. I multiplied by pi over 180, and I canceled out my pi's right away. And I reduced this. I just saw that they would both divide by 6, I guess. And then I said, hey, these will divide by 6 again. And so there we are. That's what I did. Let's try it on this one. 5 pi over 4. That looks a little less complicated. I'm going to multiply it by 180 over pi. I'm given radians, and I want to change it to degrees. Well, the first thing I see is that these will cancel, which is what I want. And this will be 5 times 180 over 4. I know these will both divide by at least 2. So let's try that. That'll be 5 times 90 over 2. And these will both divide by 2 again. So that's going to be 5 times 45, which is, what is that, 265? Where's my calculator? 5 times 45 equals, whoops, hit the wrong number in there. 5 times 45. 225, okay. So, we started out with 5 pi over 4. We wanted to change it to degrees, so we multiplied by 180 over pi. The pi's automatically canceled. And then I said, well, hey, these will reduce. And I said, hey, this will even reduce even further. We could have done all of that in one fell swoop. 5 times 45 is 225, so 5 pi over 4 radians is 225 degrees. And here we go, got a couple more. I'm going to do the same thing. The instructions are the same. This is a radian, it's an angle in radian measure, and I'm going to convert it to degrees by multiplying by 180 over pi. As soon as I do that, these pi's cancel. It leaves me with 7 times 180 over 6. I said, hey, both of these will divide by 6. These are factors, so you can just start dividing. If there was a plus or a minus on there, I couldn't. I'm just going to, in my head, I'm dividing both of these by 6. And that gives me 7 times 30 over 1. That's 210 over 1, which is 210 degrees. Okay, and let me see if I got that one right. Yay! You don't have another one. Negative 2 pi. Going to convert it to degrees. So I'm going to say, well, I'm going to multiply that times 180 over pi. I can think of this as being 1. So these pi's will cancel. That'll leave me with negative 2 times 180 over 1. Both of those canceled, turned into 1s. So negative 2 times 180 is negative 360. 360 over 1 is 360. So negative 2 pi is negative 360 degrees. So there are negative 2 pi radians in negative 360 degrees. All right. I'm hoping that sort of made sense. I kind of stumbled and staggered my way through that, but what we were trying to do was to convert radian measure to degrees. To do that, you just take your radian measure, multiply it by 180 over pi. And I remember that by saying, hey, I want this pi to cancel, so I'll put the pi in the bottom. All of these are factors, so you just start canceling. You divide the top and bottom by whatever you can to get it to reduce. Here I divided both by 6. So forth and so on. And keep reducing until it's simplified. So that's what we do. And slap a degree symbol on it when you're done, because that's what we're doing. We're converting radians to degrees. And try not to make any mistakes. I make mistakes, but I try not to. I hope that made sense. Best of luck.